What's happening? It's your girl Estelle, and I'm hanging out here in hip hop since 1987. Dope is blood from Philly.
HHH1987.com.
Alright, it's your boy E-Money, chilling with the lovely Grammy Award winning Estelle.
Hold up.
There you go, you got it. Yeah, you gotta let it hang on up. Now, let's start with the single you got out now.
Yeah.
Make a Say / Beat It Up. Love the record.
Thank you.
You got 2 videos to the record. Yes, you know.
Let's talk about this cat.
Yeah, you got the one with the cat, and then you have the one where you have the people talking about the relationships in the beginning.
Yeah.
Love that. Give us, what made you shoot the second video, and tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we did the original videos were like teasers, more like it's just, oh, it's coming, something's coming up, you know, like everything you have to adapt and re-evolve and, you know, and evolve and everything like that. And we wanted to put something like that. With this body of work, for me, it's not just about putting out a record for the sake of putting out a record. I want to put something out that people feel, people react to, and that is art. You know, when you see those legs up, you're like, wait, what? And in black and white, and the cat's white on the black girl's legs. Wait, what's she trying to say? You know, like it makes you ask questions. So we did that for that, but with the video, I wanted it to speak more to ownership, and I wanted it to speak more to just feeding yourself. Okay. You know, like real human beings doing what human beings are supposed to be doing. Like, you know, being themselves in their most primal space and just being cool with it. Okay. You know, and not being airbrushed for the blood of Jesus. You know, like I don't know anyone who puts on body makeup to go have sex. So to me, it was like that's the equivalent of airbrushing to me. You know, like you don't sit there and be like, oh, hold on, my legs gotta be shiny. You know, like I'm going to have sex with
all about the sweat off.
You know, you're about to rub that off all over the bed. It's not a normal thing, but we're giving this energy of like you have to look perfect, you have to do this to feel sexy or to feel like that person. You know. You know, this album to me is about accepting yourself, all your flaws and all your bullshit, or your happiness, or your courage, or your passion, in order to get to the space of having a real true life romance or a real true life experience while we're here. You know? Like, there's so much stuff.
Now I know the album is deep, but we're gonna get there. As far as the record, I know you said this record came after a long breakup, some time, and some great sex.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know anyone who after a breakup goes straight into another one and doesn't have great sex somewhere along the way. You know?
I agree. I just want to get your take. I agree. Definitely.
They say that's the best way to get over someone is to get over somebody else.
Okay.
You know?
There you go.
To me, it was just like giving that feeling again. And no girl, no woman, I feel like R&B singer or whatever you know has done the record that's like, well, what about the interim? What about the in between breaking up and being happy? You know, like you go from the breakup song to the I'm ecstatically happy. That's all it is. Like, how did you get to ecstatically happy from that real sad, depressed, I want to kill him place? You know, like, so to me it was like we spent a lot more time here in that interim. So why not sing about that? Okay. Give people a bit of direction on it.
Now, you partnered up with SheKnows.com with the no makeup, no filter campaign. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that was to speak to the video. I wanted it to. We didn't airbrush anybody in the video. Like I think I was the most clothed in the video. I had the most clothing on. How about that? I was approved. You know, and to me, it was just about again, you see a lot of women when they see videos like that, they're like, oh, they hear the song, they're like, oh, she's risky, but you know, they'll get on Instagram and their boobs are down to here, but their face is big and runs are and it's like contouring, and it's just like, girl, it's okay. You know, like you don't have to do that. It's fine. It's fine for you if you want to do that, but you don't have to do it every day. You don't have to be in that space. I love makeup, but I don't sit there and base my life and my selfies on it, you know? Or every single image of me being out there on it. I see girls on videos and they're putting honey in their eyes, doing tutorials, saying they want lighter eyes. Stuff like that frustrates me because they're beautiful women. It's real out here. But the fact that kids think that that's an okay, or younger girls think that, you know, they need to aspire to a certain type. No, y'all right. There was so many women across the board, or races, sizes, shapes, colors, that posted their pictures. It made me feel like, okay, so let's just keep going with that. It's all right. I post pictures of myself, no makeup all the time. You know, like. I think I look better without it some days.
You look beautiful regardless.
Well, thank you.
Right. And like you said, watching the video,
like, no.
you had women of all different size. You had some plus size, all different shapes and sizes. So that was definitely dope. Like you said, you're gearing up for the album, True Romance. The album has 4 different themes: True Romance, Passion, Courage, and the bullshit. Is that Estelle's relationship cycle?
I think that's the world's relationship cycle.
You know what that was? That is the world's relationship cycle. You're absolutely right.
It sure is. We started writing the records and everything felt wordy and too, what's the word? Too emotional. You know, and I hold in on bullshit because I feel like this is one of the ones that kind of fuels everything else. We base our relationships in our life on what we went through, we base it on what we're taught, we base it on what we think it should be, what everyone else tells us it should be, versus what do you really think, or what are you really living right now, you know? And then we base it on like, well, you know, like we're scared to go do some things, or we're scared to say we want to stick this situation out because it doesn't look good right now. You know, or it doesn't, you know, and some people stay in shit that they shouldn't stay in. You know, it's so much bullshit, and to me it's all bullshit if you're going to end up staying with the person, if you're going to end up leaving the person. Why put yourself through it? I've done it so I can say,
you can speak on it.
Conviction. I sat there and been like, I'm going to stay with him and stick this out. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is terrible. I hate him. I don't even like him as a human. Oh my God, I have to get out of this, you know? So, you know, like, don't put yourself through the bullshit. Be honest with yourself at that moment, because it could all go tomorrow. You could not be here tomorrow, you know?
Okay, now as far as romance, you say you like an aggressive guy. Are you an aggressive lover?
I am.
Okay, all right, there you go.
I'm a grabber. You know,
puller.
Don't play with it.
Okay, okay, all right, there you go.
He's like, look, he's so flustered.
Listen, no, hey, look, I hear you,
See now, look.
Hey, I hear you.
He's nervous. See, he get nervous.
Not at all. Look, she trying to put me on the spot. She gonna have me turn up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, look, back to the album, True Romance. You know, what features and production can we expect? You know what I mean? She trying to put me on the hot seat. No, you know, it's not. What features and productions can we expect on the project?
Let's get serious. Come on. So on the album, I worked with a lot more producers than I did with features. It's the best thing in the world to be able to write, rap, and sing at the same damn time. So, you know, if I have people on the album, I want them to add to the album. I don't want them to feel like, oh, you make it better. I don't want that record on the album, you know? So we haven't gone for heavy features right now. I've gone to work with producers who are real musicians. So I went with Justice League, I went with Ivan and Carbon, I went with Shakespeare, I went with D. Smith, who produced Make Us Sane, and a couple other records on the album. Josiah Bell's an incredible pianist, like musician from the gospel world, and Keith Harris, who worked on American Boy. Did the drums in the program. Like, he's incredible. So it was a lot of music. A lot of music.
That's dope.
Good music.
Now, being signed to yourself, how did that? I know that's great. How did that feel?
Back to square one. Back to square one. I started off like almost feels like a whole like generation ago, like 97, 98, signed to myself. I didn't have a major distributor at that point. And I looked at the model of like Jay-Z, Diddy, and I thought, I'm gonna do that. And then I signed to 2 other labels subsequently, but still have my own interest in each of the ones. But the opportunity came back around for me to have it, and have it at a greater level, have it at a partnership level where I got cut in more. And John was supportive, my team was supportive. They said, you got it, we do the work anyway, let's do it. I was like, so let's go do it, you know? Now EST1987 Records is here, this is my label, it's my baby, I get to do it. I get to really do it, you know, so working.
You plan to put out any other artists under your label?
Absolutely. I don't want to sing till I'm 55, like you trying to sell albums. I mean, I do want to sell albums when I'm 55, don't get it twisted. But, you know, I want to develop something new and something else so I can not take a break, but I can do, you know, other things. Now, one of the last times we saw you was on that BET Cypher, giving up bars. Now, on this album, you're going to be giving up bars for us too, correct? Not so much. I think the closest to rapping on this album you're going to get is Make Us Say.
Where you say it's like YG and Grace Jones.
Exactly. I said it's right there. It's YG and Grace Jones. I'm halfway talking, halfway saying it in a sexy accent, so, you know, like it works out. But to me, it's like I say, bringing sand to the beach. You rap. Not that you can't do it. A lot of British MCs are brilliant, but it's harder to to explain to the British and the American MC why I should rap, or and it's fun. I do it at my shows all the time. I bust out little ones, and and everyone's like, yo. So it's cool. I still do it. I just don't have to find the right song and the right moment to make it count.
Okay. Okay. Now let me ask you about the EDM wave that's here in the States. EDM has always been huge over in the UK.
Yeah.
What do you think about the music as far as like the trap step, like our different spins on it? And
I ain't mad at it.
You ain't mad at it. Okay.
It's, to me, I just want every genre to be given its right and its due. I hate that, if you get to, if you do a dance track in R&B, all of a sudden no one wants to acknowledge that R&B still exists. If you do a trap EDM, well, no one wants to think about trap. They just go, like, it kind of gets rolled over. And I don't like that. Keep it, give everyone their space. Call it what it is, give every genre its credit.
Okay.
Don't wipe them out.
Okay.
That frustrates me a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I love it all. It's music's fun.
Would you ever put out a mixtape with some of these DJs?
Yeah, I would. I worked with David Guetta. I've worked with like Afrojack. I've worked with so many producers of that ilk before I even came here. People go back on me. It's like this record's called Mikey used to say. There's so many like deep house that I've had vocals on that people won't even know. If they really Google and do their research, you'd be like, oh, what, since 2000? Yeah,
Okay.
We get it in. Yeah, I love it all.
Now we got to touch on the Steven's Universe cartoon, where you are the voice on Cartoon Network. How'd you land that?
I kept saying to my team, I want to do a cartoon. I want to do voiceovers. Get me in there.
That's dope.
I was in Cali for a year working and touring, and the opportunity came up, and I said, hell yeah. The writer Rebecca Sugar seen my video for free, and she drew the character based on one of the characters in the video for free, and I thought I felt incredibly validated because when I did the video, everyone was like, what the hell, you have black paint on your face and your lips are pink, and what is this dominatrix outfit you're wearing? You're an American boy, you're light and exciting. What is this black shit? So they were looking at me crazy. So for her to say I made the character based off of something that was just a spin up in my brain one day was pretty awesome. But she's a leader of the Crystal Gems.
There you go.
We save the day. Steven's half crystal gem, half human, and he's our little study, and we take care of him, and he's awesome.
Okay, all right.
It's cool. It's pretty cool.
All right, I'm gonna ask you two interesting questions. First is, who is the most surprising fan of yours? They've come up on you. You're international, so your most surprising fan might be very surprised.
The most surprising fan of mine freaks me out. I mean, I know Iman's supermodel. Her husband, David Bowie.
Okay.
Freaks me all the way out. That's like David Bowie.
Yeah.
It's like David Bowie.
Yeah.
Like, Google David Bowie, okay, and you'll see all of Gaga's old outfits.
Like old folk songs, like
all her old outfits, and you'll see
yeah.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
He's like one of the British originators of like pop and like just that 80s sound, and style and fashion and androgyny and just different in a time when it was just like, what? And then he married a black lady in the middle of the 80s, and she was a supermodel, and she was African, and it was all of this, and he was just so cool, so to me he's like, oh.
Okay.
And the fact that he even knew who I was, I think I felt down. I think I had a few like, oh my God, so that was a surprising moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And most interesting person that you've met?
Ooh, that's hard. I'm a fan of a lot of folk. I like to sit there and really study or talk to people I find interesting. The most interesting, I want to say, and I've had the chance to sit down and really just chop up with him for like 2 or 3 minutes, was Jay-Z.
Okay.
He's a smart guy.
Okay.
Really smart guy. I mean, not just obviously smart, but he's a smart dude.
Yeah.
Like the way he moves, his energy, the vibe is,
Okay.
He's someone to look at, like, he's a mentor of sorts.
Okay. Staying with Jay-Z, who are some hip hop artists you feeling right now? You being a spitter, some hip hop artists you digging right now?
Let me think about this, because we sitting in the car doing ratchetry. We're in the car full of the ratchets. All right, let me think. Obviously, I love Meek Mill. Not because he's from Philly, but I think his energy, his voice on the record is something we ain't heard in a minute. Like, I love his voice.
Meek need that Estelle record.
We've actually worked on a record before, so we'll see what happens. It's probably in the stash, in the sweep stash, or it might have been whack. I don't know. I recorded and left it. I don't know. So
okay.
We'll see. I'm a big fan of like a lot of up and coming rappers from Chicago. There's a guy called Spenzo who's pretty awesome.
Okay,
I like him. He's really good. Who else do I like? Vic Mentz is pretty amazing. I'm interested to see. There's a couple girls from London. Lady Lisha, who's pretty awesome, and the girl called Rosie. Rosie's Gabor. She's brilliant. She's on one of the EDM side.
Yeah.
Lady Lisha is like a straight rapper from London. She's like young. She rap sings, and she's like, she reminds me of me.
Yeah.
She's such a hustler. She's like up all night talking about, man, I'm up. Talk to these Americans. I'm getting this done. I'm like,
yeah, that's dope. Yeah,
that's what she do. Because I remember me being like 20, like up till like 4 in the morning, talking, doing deals, and making sure stuff was running. You know, she reminds me of me. So she's awesome. She's gonna do her thing. So I'm excited to see who comes up. Who else is good? I like Seven. I mean, she's not a rapper, but a new artist. I like 7th Street.
Just interviewed her the other day.
Yeah, she's good. She works, man.
Yeah,
Yo, works.
yeah,
you know, she
dope.
puts in the work. You know. So let me think. Who else? Oh, my favorite. And these guys tease me about all the time. Rich Homie Quan.
Okay. Yeah, we bang with Rich Homie.
He rich like
get well, Rich Homie.
I rich like homie. Yeah, get well. I love his
yeah.
voice. Oh my goodness, his ad-libs make me happy. The skies are gray.
Okay.
You have no idea. I just like, my thing is I'm an artist, and I'm oral. Like I listen to it. I listen to sound. So hearing his voice on the record, I'm like, this guy just makes me just like, there's something with his voice. It's like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, Rich Homie Quan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, is anything?
Get well, please.
Yes. Now, is there anything you'd like to leave us with before we get out of here?
Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Estelle Darlings. And my website, forgetting this, EstelleDarlings.com. Facebook is just /Estelle likes and stuff like that. I'm into it. I'm on Facebook. It is kind of me, and I do look and all that. I don't post as much, but it is me. Twitter and all that, it is me. Instagram, it is me. Don't say nothing crazy. I'll block you. But no, like I appreciate my followers. The single "Make Her Say" is out right now. Make sure you get it. The album comes out later in the year. Yeah, I'm happy to be here, man. Okay, all right, it's your boy E Money with the Grammy Award winning Estelle, signing out with HipHopSince1987.com. Okay.
Shout my hip-hop since 1987 niggas. HipHopSince1987.com.